Children that struggle at school are generally totally misunderstood. Let's look at those that struggle with reading. It's a common problem, probably 1 in 4. The usual assumption that people make is that those that struggle with reading have a low level of intelligence. Do you know that's often the absolute opposite of the truth? Yes, a very small proportion of children with very low levels of intelligence will find reading very difficult. But for the majority of those with poor reading skills, it is not the level of intelligence that is the problem. In actual fact, it's often the reverse. It's often the brighter children that struggle with reading. And as you probably know, many millionaires and billionaires don't read very much. What's that about? Well, for you want your child to read easy. They have a good time at school. They learn a lot. They get good exam results. So what's all this about? Well, here's an example of someone who finds reading easy. And if you look at how their eyes are moving, that green dot shows you exactly where their eyes are moving, you will see that their eyes are moving relatively smoothly across the line and the next line so that they're taking in the words and they quickly and effortlessly are getting the information into their brain. Reading for this person is very easy. Now, if you look at his accuracy scores, you'll see that he is getting 80% or more, which means that nearly all of the time his eyes are in the right place to take in the information, and that is why reading is easy. Now look at this other child. This child is actually a very bright child, extremely bright, the kind of child that never ever needs to read instructions when he's given a new game or electronic tool or gadget. But when it comes to reading, it's really hard work. Have a look at where his eyes are moving. Look at that green line. It's going forwards and backwards and forward again and backwards again, because for him, reading is incredibly hard work. His eyes don't naturally go to the right letters and the right words at the right time. And now if you look at his scores, his accuracy scores are 20% or less. That means less than a quarter of the time is he looking in the right place. And when his eyes are going backwards, he's sometimes seeing letters backward. So he spells them backward. And because every time he sees a word, he sees the letters in a different order, for this poor chap, spelling is impossible to learn. So, does this say anything about his level of intelligence? No, we know his intelligence is high, but we know his eye tracking is poor. So for many children, in fact the vast majority of children that struggle with reading, look at their eye tracking. That's a skill. And you know the exciting thing? Skills are things that we can improve. That's what we're good at. So get your child's eye tracking done today. And I hope, as a result, you have the best night's sleep ever.